Well, hey there, how are you? Thanks for stopping in. It's another episode of the Working Perspectives Podcast presents Beat the Bros. I'm Matt Lavelle, accompanied as always by Banditi Padalini, Bern Pockasy, Liam Picklebar Reese, and Tom Lavelle's here too. We got a fun show for you today. Great stuff coming at you. We're doing a top 10 list brought to you by Old Pickle Bar. It's the top 10 sports that have the most fans. That's right. Then we're doing a 20 questions game specifically designed for this podcast where we're guessing an actor today. Then I got some news where I left out some amazing news stories, where I left out some important bits, and you got to fill in the blanks on that. But before we do that, we got to get to everyone's favorite segment. So let's get started. Let's go.
It's our objective to be effective by voicing societies. Working perspective, exploring your day and how you get paid. Launching a new episode every Tuesday. Your day can transform while we inform with new episodes available on every platform. So check out our vibe and how we get live. Then do us a solid. Share and subscribe. We're just sharing. We're just sharing. We're just sharing. Working perspectives.
All right, Tom. It is now time for Tom's Topics. All right, Tom, what is Tom's topic?
Well, so this week I was fortunate enough to go to the All-Star game. And I also, this week, was the World Cup final. Two hot tickets, I would say. You know, expensive tickets maybe for you.
Sure.
Hot tickets, hard to get. And I was wondering, are people doing the old conjoined twin thing at all, ever? You know, like, hey, we got a ticket, you know, it's our ticket. Let's, all right, we'll be going to our ticket for one. You know, is that a thing? Has anyone ever really tried that?
Get away with that. You can get away with that. You got to have, like, has anyone here ever been to a game in South Bend, Notre Dame?
I have.
The bench.
Right? No. The bench. You need a bench because the problem is it's seats, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's seats. Seats are your enemy. Maybe standing room. You know?
Yeah.
But the seat's your enemy. You get a bench or some standing room. I don't see what the problem is.
I'm talking strictly standing room. You can join twins. We bought a ticket.
I think they can do. Most of them are 2 legs, 2 arms, right?
So you're saying separate tickets?
No. I'm saying they both just like a single person. You have 2 arms and 2 legs, and the conjoined twins. Don't they have 2 arms and 2 legs? So they should.
Nick Foles got 3 legs.
How many?
And Foles
how many asses?
Yeah.
How many asses do they have?
Yeah,
we're talking about asses in the seats.
We're talking about 2 asses. We're talking about
back to back, left to right asses.
We're talking conjoined at the shoulder.
Okay,
so we're going 2 arms.
That
2 arms,
things.
4 legs, 2 asses.
It's all about asses, man. How many asses are taking up the seats?
I'm counting
what they want to know.
What if
I'm
we're
counting
standing
legs,
room?
like how wide are we? You
what
know
if
what I
we're
mean?
standing room?
I'm
Well,
counting
if they
legs.
Too wide to fit in a seat. You got to have a bench.
I'll tell you what.
Yep.
Sitting down, that's 2 tickets. Standing room, if they move sideways, I'll let them slide on one.
Sure.
I'll let them slide on
Well,
one.
not only that, we were sitting next to some behemoth. I mean, he was barely in the seat next to us. I mean, he was all over. He was overflowing like a fat lady wearing loafer shoes.
Like Mrs.
You know what I'm saying?
Fazoli's, the librarian
baked
shoes.
bread.
So
baking bread in her slides.
It was 1 ticket, but it was more than 1 standard ass, is what you're saying.
Oh, yeah.
More than 1 standard side ass.
100%.
This is tough.
I mean,
this is a real
put
question.
two skinny people together, I mean, they're probably less than, maybe you do a lap thing. I don't know. Sit on a lap.
I mean, they have
The point is
made
just
obese
getting
people
into
buy
the
2
arena.
tickets on airplanes.
Just getting in.
Right. I mean, they
You're
might go with the
working the
airplane
ticket
rules.
office. You get 2 people or a conjoined person that comes up. They hand you 1 ticket.
I'm
and they
gonna
both
say
go through.
I'm gonna say I'm letting them roll. They've probably dealt with enough at this point.
Right.
I'm
Let the
letting
ushers
them roll.
figure it out.
Yeah, let
Right.
God sort it out.
What
right?
if? What
That's
if
the thing.
it looks like they're not actually conjoined? And they're
Oh.
just 2 guys
It's
pretending.
So
like 2
do
guys
they just
that
have their
sewed a
arms
shirt
around
together.
each
I'm
other with
saying
a
me and Bern
sweatshirt
are
on?
trying to get into the game,
We
and
got
we
a
have
big
a big
sweatshirt
shirt.
on,
Yes,
and we have our arms
2
wrapped
arms.
around each other's shoulders.
We're here for the game.
Then
You 2 are not conjoined. Yes, we are.
Why, we're
Take your
conjoined.
shirt up. How dare you tell me to take
yeah,
my
you could be
shirt
like that goes against
Wow.
HIPAA laws. I
Yeah.
can't prove
Wow.
Yeah, we are conjoined at the armpit.
Right.
And how
Right.
dare you?
Yeah.
How
sir?
dare they?
it. And you're
How dare
not
they?
identical twins. We're not
They'll be hearing
identical
from
We're
your
twins.
lawyer.
fraternal. We're fraternal.
That's a tough situation
Tough
for the
sitch.
ticket usher. It is.
Right. I'd
It's
hate to be
lose
the ticket
lose.
taker
I'll tell you
day.
that. It is lose.
All right, then I'd
Oh,
like
you're
to
losing.
throw it to all of you and just answer the question. Yes or no, are they in? And we're going to say you get 2 accounts. You got a standing room ticket, are they in? And you got a seat ticket, are they in?
Okay.
Oof,
Can I go
oof,
first here?
oof.
So hold on.
Stand-
Can we verify? So it's obvious that they're not actually conjoined twins.
No,
You're saying
you're not sure.
It's,
You're not.
Okay.
Who knows?
They are arguing that they are conjoined twins. They're not budging on them not being conjoined twins.
For all
It
you
may
know,
or may not.
they're joined
you could
up.
be suspicious, but there's no 100% definitive
Can I ask?
proof.
Okay.
Can I ask this question? Just this is my only question. What sport is it? Are we saying?
Well, I'm talking about the All-Star game.
Baseball,
baseball.
football. I mean, who knows?
Okay. The question I want to know is the person in question, if they were playing the game, would they be considered 1 player or 2?
I'm saying I can't say if someone's conjoined. I'm
He's
saying
saying he
that that's
can't call
1
it.
player.
Here's the problem: is that we've never seen a conjoined player. Like if me and Tommy showed up and we had our arms around each other in a sweatshirt, but we each had a glove. I was a lefty, he was a righty. What could you say? I've never seen a conjoined player playing a major league professional sport, so we don't really have we have no precedent.
Could you imagine a conjoined pitcher on the mound?
I mean,
That'd be wild.
a lefty
One has
and
the
a
glove.
That
righty?
would be
Yeah.
wild.
I just thought, imagine wrestling a conjoined person. You know,
Well, that at least there's a weight class, so it does. You
Right.
know,
Uh-huh.
True.
And
They'd
you'd
be
have to
heavyweight.
imagine if they were linked at the armpit, they'd be a little heavier. That's a lot of torso.
Right? A lot of torse.
Here's what I'm
football
going to say.
linemen, like especially if they're big, you know what I
Oh,
mean? That's
buddy.
like
Yeah.
Get an
hard to
extra
get
helmet
around.
in there.
Especially if
Yeah,
they're
extra
if they're
helmet.
connected at the armpit. I mean, are they could play center. You don't know where it's going, when it's being. You know.
Huh.
Here's what
Oh.
I'm going to say. Let me. I'll dip my toes into this early.
Dip it, daddy.
Standing room ticket. Get in there, kid. Get in there.
Sure.
I don't make enough money, and you're not robbing us of enough money for me to make you even lift that sweatshirt or call my supervisor room. Standing room ticket. All right.
And to be
If you
honest,
got-
Bern, I know you would appreciate the effort too. You'd be like, that's incredible.
Yeah.
I don't care
If you
you're
got
taking.
If you get me on this one, you got me. If you get me, you got
Best
me.
shooters keep shooting.
Like I'm
We
not
don't.
gonna
Game
shoot
respect
you
game.
down.
You know.
Now, if let's say you're in like a nice section, let's say
Sure.
you're in like
a box.
a box, or not even a box. Actually, like what's right behind home plate on that second section? Like you're in like the
buddy, the players'
ghost?
wives. Players' wives.
you got a seat,
The
man.
ghost
I'm look-
bar?
I'm looking at you, and I'm like, you got one ticket for two very specific asses.
Yeah.
This is gonna come back on me. They're gonna see
got
where
two
this got
shitters.
scanned in. Like you got two asses here. I don't know. Standing room only. Get in there, kid. Have the time of your life.
I'm doing
See?
both. If I can't definitively say If I can't
Bring it in.
definitively say no, then I'm
Go sit down.
yeah. Someone higher than me has to make that call.
Yeah, put me in,
But
coach.
do
I'm ready to
you
play.
call that person to the ticket window, or
No.
do
Nope.
you just send them in?
No.
You let them figure that out.
Let the Karen
Yeah.
who's gonna fucking
Yeah.
call the usher on a conjoined person taking
I
up too
agree.
much space. Let
That's
them
probably
handle
the
it.
right. That's probably the right answer.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
I
you're
mean,
not
who's
making
the
where I'm
enough
fucking?
landing.
money taking those
Yeah.
tickets to really make that. You're like, this is above my pay grade. Guys.
Right.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah. So
They don't
all
have any
right.
knives
Well,
on them.
I think we're
That's
all.
all I
I
know.
think we're all. I think we're all conjoined on this one, huh, guys?
hmm
I went to Lake Scranton today. Let's keep it moving. All right, that was Tom's topics. Moving on, we're moving on to our or our next thing is the top 10 list. Super excited for this one. I'm pretty sure I'm going to put nuts on chin here, but we're looking at the top 10 sports that have the most fans. Top 10 sports that have the most fans. Liam, give us a rundown, Daddy. Ho!
Yes, guys. As I was sitting there watching the World Cup final,
Sure.
2 hours went by, 1 goal, 40 flops, and I'm wondering to myself,
Oh.
how is this supposedly the most popular sport in the world?
In the
Yeah.
world, Daddy.
And then I got to thinking, what are the actual most popular sports in the world? Okay. So today we're going to do the top 10 sports in the world. And the way we're finding this is we're doing by the estimated number of fans. Okay. This is like, people tuning in and buying tickets and engaging with the sport. Okay.
Yeah.
So top 10, the entire world, 1 to 10.
All right, we got 4
Kick it
minutes to
off.
figure this out. I'm kicking it off. We're going soccer. Give it to me.
Yes, obviously soccer's number one. Soccer has estimated 3.5 billion fans.
Should we do all 4 major sports?
Dang.
Soccer,
All right,
football,
who's up
baseball,
next?
basketball?
I think
Should we
only
do-
basketball is going to rank on that.
Really?
So
You don't think
basketball is number 3 with an estimated 2.2 billion.
Oh, wow. Really? All right. Give
Yes.
me cricket.
Cricket is number 2 with an estimated 2.5 billion.
Liam, can I see
All right.
rugby?
Rugby is not on the list.
Really?
I got the sleeper, Liam. You ready for the sleeper? Here's
Ready.
the sleeper. NASCAR.
NASCAR is not on the list.
All right.
Or F1.
Nope.
So we get so we get soccer, cricket, basketball, 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get
Tommy?
professional wrestling.
Professional wrestling is not on the list.
What?
Right.
To be honest, I didn't see it as on any numbers. I don't know if they're considering it, like when they're asking. I don't know.
Well, then
if
what
they're
about
calling
an
it.
MMA, like a wrestling or mixed martial
I thought
arts?
MMA would be on there. It is not.
Can
I
I
got
get Greco-Roman wrestling?
No wrestling.
I
No
got
wrestling
one.
at all?
I got one. Hockey.
Okay. Hockey is number 4, but it looks
Okay.
like they're combining like field and ice hockey.
Yeah.
So they're giving hockey as a whole an estimated 2 billion fans.
That's wild because those two sports
All right.
are so different.
Did we not
Yeah.
say
Liam.
the 4 major sport? Like I said, basketball, baseball, hockey.
Okay,
football.
baseball is number 8
Okay.
with an estimated 500 million fans worldwide.
Football.
American football is number 10 with an estimated 400 million.
What about golf?
Golf is number 9 with an estimated 450 million. You're missing
All right.
7, 6, and 5.
Okay.
All right. What
All right.
about
Nice job,
tennis?
boys. Nice job, boys.
Tennis is number 5 with an estimated 1 billion fans
I'm
worldwide.
fucking
Now you're
smacking
on the
dicks
two.
right now.
Now you're on the 2 hardest ones on the list.
I know one of them. Well,
Is lacrosse?
No,
up
is
there?
hand-
Lacrosse wasn't on there.
Gymnastics.
Gymnastics, no.
is
Track and field.
is handball on there?
Handball is not. Track and field is not.
Highlight.
What is it?
Ooh, I like
Highlight.
highlight.
Highlight, no.
What about volleyball?
Volleyball is number
Oh.
6 with an
Ooh,
estimated 900 million fans worldwide. Now, number 7, I will say, is the hardest on the list.
Can you
And
give
it's
us a
gonna- I-
hint?
I
We
think it's
got
gonna
1
cause
minute
some.
left.
I give you a
You
hint
think it's going
that
to cause some controversy, Liam? You think this is going to cause some
I think it is going to cause some controversy.
I like that.
cheerleading.
Controversy.
I think it's pretty big in like Asia.
Asia.
Yes.
Ping pong?
Kung Fu.
Table
Ping pong?
tennis, number 7,
Yes.
with an estimated 850 million
Tommy!
fans.
Wow. We got that with 30 seconds left to spare, fellas.
Great
Nuts
job,
on the
boys.
chin of that list. We know sports and we know nuts on chins. Liam, tell us what it is. Give us a rundown, you fucking pickle bar.
All right. So here's your list for top 10 sports in the world, and we're doing this by estimated numbers of fans worldwide. Number 10 was American football with an estimated 400 million fans. Number 9 was golf with 450 million fans. 8 was baseball with 500 million. 7 was table tennis with 850 million. 6 was volleyball with 900 million. 5 was tennis with 1 billion. 4 was hockey, and they combined field and ice hockey with an estimated 2 billion fans. 3 was basketball, 2.2 billion. 2 was cricket with 2.5 billion fans worldwide. And number 1, of course, everybody knew, was soccer with an estimated 3.5 billion fans worldwide.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think that like all the rest of the world would be so big on calling it football if we didn't call it soccer, right? Like, do you think they'd be okay with calling it soccer if we weren't like so big on like we call it soccer, not football because we
I
have
think
football?
they called it. Did they call it? I think they called
They
it
came
football
up with
first.
soccer. It was an English word.
Soccer's
It's
an
an
English
English
word.
word.
Yeah, they called it soccer before we called it soccer.
Right.
It's
So we got it
clearly
from
the
them.
better
They didn't
name.
call it football first.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
They called it soccer.
I thought the Spanish word for soccer was football.
Well,
No.
the Spanish may have, but the English-speaking people, England called it soccer before they called it football, and it's actually
Yeah.
it's an abbreviation.
It's an abbreviation of Associated Football is what it used to
yeah.
be called.
Correct.
Associated Football, and then it was called ASOC, and
It's
then
And then it was called soccer.
Of course, they're
Correct.
salty about that because we're so good at real football, like by such a huge margin that no other country will even try to play it in any kind of world
no,
competition.
Do you
know
want
what
to
I
know
mean?
what's funny? When the NFL Europe happened, it was like 15 years ago, 20 years ago. They
Mhm.
put 6 different teams in Europe in like 6 different countries, and by the time NFL Europe ended, 4 of the teams were in Germany, and there was like 1 in Scotland, 1 somewhere else. The Germans, for whatever reason, the Germans love
They get
American
it.
football. They
get
dug it. They tried to spread it out. And by the end, it was like 4 German teams, the Scottish Claymores, and a team in Amsterdam. But Europe as a whole
Germans
did
got
not
it.
love American football. The
It
Germans
sounds cool to
they're
me.
pans-
just dig it, man. They just dig it.
Hey, why do you think Germany has whipped Europe's ass so many times? You know, they
That's
fucking
why
get it.
we started playing in Germany. We played 2 games in Germany last year, and they're playing in Germany again this
Germany
year.
loves WWE too. They're great fans.
Yeah,
What
Germany
about
just-
WWE.
They
like
dig us, man.
the name for American football? I mean, it's kind of a flawed name.
It's a weird name,
Mhm.
right?
Should we
It's
call it
not a
throw
lot of
ball?
foot.
You guys want to go play throw ball?
Well,
Run
you can't
ball?
because when the game was invented, you weren't allowed to throw it.
There you
Like
go.
when football
Uh-huh.
was invented, there was no forward passing. It was
So
just
you're doing it all on
was-
your feet.
it was kind of rugby-esque, right? You could throw it backwards, and then eventually
Yeah.
we invented the forward pass, and then eventually we allowed people
Yeah.
to kick it. But
Sure.
what's everyone's least favorite part of football? The kicking, right?
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
right.
whoa. It's the penalties, obviously.
Well,
But all right, but have you guys seen the videos of like they'll take like 2 Samoans or 2 guys from like New Zealand and they just fucking run into each other? Have you seen those?
And that's like a
What?
game they play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's 2 rugby guys that are fucking, ham hawks right?
Uh-huh.
It's like Bronson Reeds, two Bronson Reeds. They start
Yeah.
50 yards apart and they just fucking meet in the middle. And
Uh,
buddy,
I mean, I
what
don't.
was the game they
it's
play in
the
Russia where they
best.
just straight up fist fight each other, but they're also throwing a football? Wasn't there something? Wasn't there a game
Oh
like
no,
that?
basketball. It's like wrestling basketball, right?
Is
Animal
that what it
ball.
was? Yeah, I've seen some
Animal
Russians like
ball.
beating the shit out of each other playing something, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
I can't say this with like conviction, but if I had to guess, like in the NFL, what nation is most represented besides Americans, I'd
It's the
probably pick like
Samoans.
the Samoans, right?
It's
Like there's
50
been
on average. It's like 50% of them will make the NFL that play,
and they've
something
been
like that.
incredible since like Visikahema. Like the Samoans have been awesome at football for like
Yeah,
35 years.
former Eagle,
Like,
Visakahama.
yeah, that's why I brought it
Remember
up.
we
So
knocked out Conseco? Remember that? That was the best. All right.
Conseco wanted nothing to do with that.
Why not do it? All right, let's keep it moving. So this is what we're doing now. We're guessing an actor today, Benditti. Look, I'm switching it up. I heard the complaints from some fucking Stragini. So, Bern, how about this? Do you
Okay.
have a timer anywhere?
Yeah, I can get a timer going.
All right, because I think it would behoove you, right? Like, because like I can't, like we're talking and stuff, and sometimes the time gets away or whatever, you know. So like, would you want to keep the time so it keeps us moving, so we don't lose our questions, you know?
To keep you guys
No,
from taking advantage of this?
right,
All
correct.
right.
Because
Yeah.
I know you made a big old stink last week about
I
us
just
thinking
said,
out
like,
loud.
it's starting to get like,
We were
you know,
deliberating on every question.
He actually
once we
wasn't
pass
wrong.
question
We
10,
were.
there's a lot of chit chat. A lot of chit chat.
All right,
Yeah.
well, get the timer out. Keep us honest. We got 2 minutes.
Sounds good, baby. All right. Let's
you
go.
got one?
Let's do it. I got one.
All right, okay, so here we go. So we're guessing an actor. So the deal is for all those new listeners is that this is how it works. We got 20 questions. So for the first 5 questions, we have 2 minutes to ask. Then we get a 2-minute deliberation time. Then we get 2 minutes to ask the next 5 questions. Then another 2-minute deliberation time. Then we get 2 minutes to ask the next 5 questions. Again, 2-minute deliberation time. And then 2 minutes to ask the last 5 questions. And then we have to have a guess by the end if we haven't gotten it before then. All right? So, Bern, what are we going with today, Daddy-O?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the star of the silver screen. That's who you're guessing. An actor. An actor.
Okay.
Feel free
Right.
to
All right.
ask your question.
All right, Tom, kick us off.
We looking at a male.
Sure, you're looking at a dude.
All right. Are they
What's the-
alive?
They are not.
All right, dead. Go, Liam.
Was the height of their popularity before the year
Liam,
2000?
what were you going to ask?
Was the height of their popularity before the year 2000?
Probably, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Is this guy's popularity more in movies?
Is that a yes or no? Yes.
Okay, so we're
movies.
talking about a movie star. Okay, and then number 5, I guess we'll do. Is this character known for comedy?
No.
No comedy. Okay.
All right, is
That's
that 5?
All right.
That's 5.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. So, okay. So, we got it's a male. They're dead. Are they known for comedy?
No comedy.
Oh.
No comedy.
I
And
would
then
say no
popular
comedy,
before the
but
2000s.
they are not known for comedy. That's for
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
Popular before 2000.
sure. I would say probably.
All right. Are we going to
Almost
ask
certainly.
the Oscars question? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah,
Did we
I think
get? That's
have-
only 4 things. Did we get anything? They're known
No,
for
we got
movies.
male dead before 2000, known for movies, no comedy.
Okay. All right. All right. So maybe we got to nail down a time frame, and then maybe we got to nail down a time frame, and we got to ask the Oscars question,
Yep.
All right, so let's ask the Oscars question. Let's nail down a time frame. Let's
Okay.
ask like, was their high popularity in the 90s, or is it in the 80s? Was it in the
Yeah.
70s?
This is the
Something like
most
that.
dangerous question on the board, fellas, because with a prolific actor, it's hard to say.
And also, I mean, it's always good to throw out the comic, like, is a superhero movie.
Yeah, true. All right. For some reason, I'm feeling Gene Hackman for some reason. I don't know.
Ooh.
But he's won an Academy Award.
Well, we didn't
You
ask Academy Award yet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true. But I know Bern said he's gonna never pick anyone that's won one ever again. But it's tough to get an actor that everybody knows.
I was
hasn't won
thinking
an
that too
Academy.
before this started. I was like, he can't be going with someone that's won an Academy Award.
All right,
Maybe he
Bern,
is.
are we ready to ask again? Is there 2 minutes up?
Yeah, we're good. We're ready to go.
You got 8
All
seconds.
right.
Hit him with the
All right.
Academy Award, man.
Okay, Bern, has this person won an Oscar?
Nope.
No
All
Oscar.
right. Thought not. Okay, go ahead, Tom.
Was this person's popularity, the height of their popularity in the 90s?
This is tough. This is almost on the borderline of like throw the question away.
Okay. So probably
Um,
somebody big in the 80s and 90s then.
But I'm gonna
How about on?
I'm gonna go ahead and say no. Is this borderline? Like I
Hold on.
almost said I
You know
can't
what we have to
answer?
do? We have to ask what did their career start? When did their career start? That's the
That's
decade
not a
we
good
need to narrow
idea
down.
because sometimes they do like movies you never even seen for like 20 years before
When
they
did
get hot.
when did they gain popularity?
Are
Right?
we counting Tom's question? I will give an answer to was their popularity in the 90s if you want it.
Yeah, we'll count it.
Or when did
All
they? Is that okay?
All right. I will say no.
Okay.
The height of their popularity.
The height of their popularity.
Yeah, that's their height.
I will say.
But
I will
when
say
did
no.
they come? Like, when did their popularity begin? Is when we need to know. So, did their popularity begin in the 70s?
Again, the popularity question, guys, is so tough.
Well, okay, like did they become a celebrity in the 70s?
No answer. New question.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
I
Moving
can't.
on.
I
moving
can't
on.
say with any. Yeah.
All right. Is this person
Don't
known?
shake your head. This is part of the rules.
Okay,
and I've said this the entire time.
Okay, if it's Stallone fucking Rocky was in 76.
Yeah,
He became
and
a
Stallone's fucking first movie was was fucking Rocky. Not everybody
right,
does
but
that.
he
dickhead.
became popular off of Rocky, dickhead. So did his popularity begin in the 70s? That's the question.
Well, I guess if the guy was Stallone, I'd have something to think about here.
All right.
Okay.
So it's not
I cannot
Stallone.
say-
We got him.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. I cannot say for a fact whether his popularity, whether he became a celebrity in the 70s, because it's fucking close to something else. So you get a new question, you fucking dickhead.
All right. Was this
Okay.
person known for action, like as an action star?
No.
Okay. Not
So-
comedy, not action. Here we go.
So, okay. So then, all right. So I guess dramatic. All right.
Yeah.
Hasn't won an Oscar. Known for dramatic.
Dead.
Was this person known for war movies?
This person,
Who's known for war movies? I mean, I think like
yeah,
it might
this is
be
a real,
in a movie. Like
like
even Tom
so
Hanks is in the
what-
like greatest
what
war
I'm-
movie ever.
What I'm struggling to answer here is this person was in a war movie, but would I say they were known for war movies? I don't know. We're gonna. I mean, in a war movie, I don't know necessarily that you would know them for war movies.
Oh, I
We're
think I
counting
have
that
an
question,
idea.
but in a war movie, for sure.
What
Okay.
about good old Marty Sheen, boys? How is this like a deliberation thing, or do I
You
win?
guys have
Yeah,
one-
but Martin
you guys have one
Sheen's
more-
won an award.
One more
he
question. one more question.
Wait,
and then
so
you guys can chat about it.
9. The question is, he was in a war movie.
He was in a war movie, but I don't
Okay.
know that you would necessarily know
In
him
a war
from
movie.
war
Right.
movies.
Well, if it's
Right.
George C. Scott, then you know what I mean. Like he was in.
And don't you
Patton,
break my
know.
balls. I give you guys so many fucking extra hints. It's supposed to be yes or no.
Okay.
So don't you break my fucking balls, Maddie, with your goddamn eye
Okay.
rolling.
Gee, all right. Jesus,
Ask a
can't
question
answer a
and then
simple
talk about
fucking question.
Was
Jesus.
this person in an organized crime movie?
Good question. Good question.
I don't think so. No, not
Okay.
in. This guy was not in a mobster movie.
Well, organized crime could be more than like mafia. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like The
Sure.
Departed was an organized crime movie. King of New York was an organized crime movie. You know what I mean? Like you don't
Yeah.
necessarily have to be mafia.
This person
Man.
was not in a movie that rings true.
New
with
Jack
either
New
one of
Jack
those
City
things.
was organized
Yeah.
crime. You know what I mean?
I would say no to all three of those.
Okay.
All three of those types of movies.
Okay.
And now you're at 10. So you guys chat about it. Cry
A
about it.
dramatic
Man, we gotta get.
actor.
All right, and they're dead.
They're dead and
Too.
never won an Oscar.
That's the big thing. Man.
Okay.
Hmm.
Never won an Oscar. I mean, I'm thinking it's like someone that has played a lot of these role characters that are.
Oh, are we talking about a guy that was in never mind.
Maybe we should narrow down like when they died. You know?
Did Robert Duvall win an Oscar?
Ooh.
I have no idea.
But he was in The Godfather.
Yeah. Good.
But like, you know what I mean? It's someone probably that was good that never won an Oscar, but was like, you always liked this person.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Did we
guess we
ask
just gotta
white or
keep
black?
shooting.
We didn't ask white or
Oh, we
black.
did not ask
let's
that.
get
Good
some
call.
race going. Good call.
You guys have a minute.
So we got to get race going.
Yeah.
Do we ask any the superhero thing? Do we do that?
Yeah.
Oh
we're
yeah,
gonna
we
have
did
to
not
get
ask
down
that yet.
road.
Good call.
Superhero race. Let's ask if he's been in a famous love interest movie. You know what I mean? Like something
Yeah, like
that
a
was
romance movie or something. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
uh,
No, that works. Those are some good
We need two more. I mean, I don't know.
need white or
I guess
black,
we go
love
from there.
interest, comic movie. We should ask if this person, even though they were known for being a movie star, were they also on TV at one point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll try to
Um,
figure out the fifth, I guess.
Yeah.
Gosh. All right. Okay.
All right, Bern, you're making us think, dude. You did good. You're doing good.
Yeah.
Time's
What we're
up.
trying to do here.
All right.
you
Maybe
guys
we
had
should ask if they've been nominated for an
You guys had
Oscar.
8 seconds.
I'll never
8
know
seconds
that
left.
though.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right.
No, but go ahead, ask. If it helps you narrow
All
it down,
right,
please
Bern.
ask.
Is this actor white?
This actor is Caucasian. Yes.
Oh, we got a white on our hands.
We have a what?
Okay.
All right. Has this person been in a superhero movie?
No.
No superheroes. You know what? I think you might be getting there, Tom. We've knocked out a lot of genres, and none of them like romance. None of them like
Is this person in a famous like a romance movie, if that makes sense?
As is this person like a romantic lead
Yes.
in a romance movie?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Hey, do we have an open question I could throw something in?
Yeah.
You guys have 2 left for your next chat. So yeah.
Was this actor in a major movie series, like a very popular movie series?
No.
All right. 'Cause I was thinking Alex.
Okay,
like
so
I have an
no.
idea.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. No, like series.
Does this?
And then-
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna ask. I have another. What was our other
You guys have
question?
one
Sorry,
more
Liam.
before the chat. One more before the chat.
I think our other one was if he was also on a TV show, like if he also starred on TV shows, not just movies. But if you have something good, play it because
I
that one's
was
kind of a
thinking,
shot.
does this person have a child that is also an actor?
Oh, yeah, good. Ask
Great
that question.
question.
Because I'm
Great
thinking
question.
maybe Donnie Sutherland.
Yeah, great
Uh,
question.
But
I'm
okay,
gonna
does
have
this
to.
person have a child? An
That
actor?
we would know,
Yeah,
right?
that's like an actor we
yeah,
would know.
yeah,
Yeah, like Dennis Quaid has a kid that's in
yeah.
stuff.
Jack
You know what I
Quaid.
mean? Yeah.
I have. Let me just make sure. My
Damn, so
instinct
no
is
franchise, no romantic.
no,
Wow.
and I'm looking up right now. The answer is no,
Okay.
no,
No,
So it's not Donnie
no,
Sutherland.
no
no
kid.
spawn, no spawn.
No kid. Oh
All
man,
right,
we're down
boys.
to the last
2
5.
minutes. Two
What do
minutes.
we even
Okay.
have though? We have no time frame. Like at least we could narrow it down by like a decade. But all we have is before 2000. You
And
know,
we have
like
before 90s as well.
But yeah, like
okay,
their height is before 90s, but like it seems like it's spread over
right, right.
many decades. So you're trying
Yeah.
to think of someone that like has had
I
several
was like
decades of
known for that long.
popularity, but
That
not
never
like.
won an Oscar. That's dead. That's not been that's been in mostly
Should we
dramas.
try to find out when they died? If they're dead and we find out they died like in the last 5 years, then it's like, okay, you
All
know what I
right.
mean?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Did they die
Have they died recently?
like
You know.
post 2010 or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah. Was it
Hmm.
recent that they passed?
Yeah.
That
All
might
right. I
narrow
guess
it
we'll have to
down.
narrow down the death.
Because there was the guy, remember he did like Philip Seymour Hoffman the one time?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm thinking someone
Yeah.
like that, you know?
Oh, because I'm
Hmm.
going older. Because Philip Seymour
Well, like
Hoffman.
older, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. For some reason, I mean, I don't know.
I'm thinking
All
like a
right.
70s, 80s, 90s, like, act. Is Tommy Lee Jones alive? Had he won an Oscar?
Hmm.
Trying to think. Like, is this person like Hollywood Walk of Fame?
1 minute,
Ooh.
Is
boys. 1 minute.
so maybe we definitely got to find out when they died. They're
Yeah.
not. He said he's not a lead in a romantic movie, but that doesn't mean he's not necessarily like the sidekick or whatever.
Right.
This
Right.
Yeah.
person's
Right.
got to
But the
definitely.
sidekicks are usually comedic, though.
Yeah, has this person? I wonder, is this person a lead actor? Is that a good question?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because it seems like
That
it's a
is.
role actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems like it's a character actor.
So when this person died, is this person known as a lead actor? I guess, and I
Yeah.
don't know what
When did they
else.
die? Man.
So between, I'd say, what pre uh
We're gonna pick a decade. You guys are gonna do
2010 or something like
30
that.
seconds. 30
Yeah.
seconds.
We have to get a decade of when they died. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
we might have to ask a couple times. You know,
So let's start with what do you guys think? 2010. We'll say, did this person die before or after
Yeah.
2010?
no, because they never, because then they would have had something in the 2000s. Nothing
10
in the
seconds.
2000s.
Well, they had
10
some
seconds.
popularity in the 90s.
Some.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm imagining
5 seconds.
if they died pre then maybe they died in the 90s. I don't know.
Yeah. Ask. I would say ask in the 90s, right?
And we're up.
All right, Tom. Go ahead. You start it.
Did this person die before 2000?
No.
Okay. At least
Passed
you got that.
away. Passed
All right.
after 2000.
Ask your next one, Tom.
Is this person known as a lead actor?
No.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So he died after 2000,
Yeah.
not a lead actor.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Man. And we all know
Oh
him.
man.
Oh, yeah.
And we all know, huh?
Did this person die after 2010?
No.
Okay.
All right. So between 2000 and 2010.
2 questions, boys.
So they die between 2000 and 2010.
Oh my gosh. I thought I had it, and how long ago did Sean Connery die? That was recent, right?
Yeah,
He
but
was
he
a
won an
lead
Oscar
actor,
for
for sure.
Untouchables.
Oh, he won.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Damn.
Ooh. No,
Gosh.
Walter Matthau was comedy. Fuck.
not funny.
You
Oh,
know what?
man.
Hold on.
Matty fingers with this fucking
Hold on. We asked about comic book, right?
Yeah.
We said superhero movie.
Okay. Was this person in a Star Wars movie?
No.
Oh my
I
gosh.
thought it was Alec Guinness for a second. Fuck.
One more, boys.
Wait, we asked 3? Past after 2000, no lead actor, no Star Wars, and what else?
After 2010.
After
After
2010.
So we're
2010.
between 2000 and 2010.
You guys got one left.
Fuck.
Jeez
Not known
Louise.
for comedy. Known. Did they say he was known for action?
We asked that.
No,
Not
not
known
known for action. Yeah.
So it was
It's
known
crazy,
for
dude.
drama. So
Yeah.
it's not Charles, like, it's not like, okay.
Who would have
Man.
these like weird roles? Like, what were some weird roles like in the 90s that?
Guys, you got one more question, and then you can talk about it before you guess.
We got
Trying
2
to
minutes
come up with a
guess.
good question.
Jeez Louise,
I need
man.
a good question, and then you guys can talk about it for 2 minutes.
Well, what would be a good question?
Wait a second.
Wait.
Go
You got
ahead.
one, Lynn?
All right, you got something? No, go ahead. You ask.
No. Hold on. If it's the person I'm thinking.
Did
Ticking,
we ask
boys.
if it-
Clock's ticking, boys.
Did we
Hold
ask
on,
if there was
what's
any
the-
sci-fi yet or no?
Nope.
Could
Or
this
we only
person be
ask-
like a porno actor?
No,
That-
not a question.
Yeah, you guys just ask. I'm shots in the
Okay,
dark
hold
at
on.
this point.
So I got a thing. All right. I got an idea of one guy. Okay. Not known
Natty
for
on his
action, no
fucking
more for
computer.
drama. Not a romantic guy either, right?
Correct.
Okay. I got a fucking Hail Mary. Can I throw a fucking Hail Mary question?
Just
Yes.
ask the
Yep.
question and then we can
Ask the
deliberate.
question, and then you guys can talk about it.
Was this person in Hoosiers?
Yep.
Ooh. What's his name? He was in Speed too.
Maddie
was. Yes, he fucking was.
Maddie the fucking cheat. Maddie the goddamn cheat on his fucking computer the whole time.
Oh, sorry. We have to pick from a million fucking
you know what?
actors.
You know what? It's been like 15 times and I haven't called you out on being the biggest fucking cheater the whole time.
Oh, what is
You're
cheating?
a goddamn fucking cheater the whole time. The
We
whole
have to
time.
pick.
Go ahead. Make your fucking guess, Maddie. You're looking at his name. You ran the fucking data. I've been
Oh, you don't
watching
want to
you do
answer
it.
fucking
the whole
questions
time.
about
I've
his
been watching
popularity.
you do it.
Now you're
I've been
fucking
watching
pissed
you
because
do
we
it
narrowed
the
down the
whole time,
decade that he
and I
fucking
never
died
wanted to
in,
bring it
and
up.
it took
Well,
us
but
fucking 20
Maddie always
questions to
has
get
a
there.
Hail Mary question at
his-
18. You fucking cheater. You fucking cheater.
No one
You
fucking cheated.
You
Sorry,
cheat
I don't
every
know a list
fucking time.
off
Say
my
his
fucking
name.
head
Say his
of
name.
people that
Say his
died
name.
between
Say his name.
2000
Is
and
he in Hoosiers?
2010.
How did you get there from Hoosiers? Say his name, Maddie.
His
Say his
name.
name.
Robert
His
Paulson.
His
His
name.
name is Robert Paulson.
His name is Dennis fucking Hopper.
You fucking cheat. You fucking cheat. You were nowhere near
No,
that.
I
None of
fucking
those
cheated.
questions led anywhere near
We
that.
said Gene Hackman. We were
I'm
fucking
watching you.
diddling him.
I'm watching
we
you
were fucking
finger the whole
diddling him.
time. I kept my mouth shut for the last 15 times we've done this, but you cheat every fucking time, and I'm done with it, man.
Cheating.
I'm
How are we
fucking
supposed
done
to
with
know
it.
the list
I'm
of people who
fucking
died
done
between
with it.
2000 and 2010?
Right. Is that a weird question that you can index right away? You fucking cheat. Dennis Hopper,
Oh,
you
my
got it on
God.
20. Congratulations. You fucking cheat. Let's move on.
You know what?
You got
You know
some
what?
news for us,
Bern,
Matt?
you've done
You
this
got some
15
fucking news
times.
for
You
us?
fooled us
Give us
one
your
time
news,
with
Matt.
Bruce Willis.
Give us your
Tom did
news.
this one time, and he
Give us
got us
your
with
news.
fucking Owen Wilson one time.
Give us your news.
You know?
Give us the news, Matt. Give us the news. What's news fit to print? Let me get my fucking computer up here.
Yeah,
Let
get
me
your
ask
computer up.
ChatGPT who the guy is. You fucking jerk. There's no fucking way those 19 questions led you to Dennis Hopper.
Yeah, because you
no
wouldn't fucking answer any of them.
way.
Because you're
I
fucking
didn't answer
we can't say
one.
he's popular in the
One.
70s. Can't say he did this.
His first movie was in 59 and he did Speed in 97. No, I couldn't answer when his popularity was. You fucking jerk. You're a fucking cheater.
When did he do
every
Easy
time.
Rider?
You cheat
Easy
every time.
Rider would have been his fucking most
64?
popular film.
You think? Not Blue Velvet, 1982, David Lynch? I can't answer that question, Maddie. One time I didn't answer the question. You fucking cheater. Go ahead. What's your news? Give me your fucking news, Matt.
You've been hopping around.
Every time.
Get mad at the fucking timestamps. You get the timestamp yourself, and you're still fucking mad.
Time. Oh, has he been nominated? Oh, interesting. I know everyone who's ever been nominated. I'll just think back. Was it Burt Lancaster? You fucking cheater. You goddamn fucking cheater. Every time. I'm fucking... Go ahead. Give me your fucking news,
because we're supposed to be an index of all the people who ever fucking acted in any fucking movie ever.
It's a guessing game. It's a guessing game, you son of a bitch. It's a guessing game. You get 20 questions.
Where did you find out the stats for this guy, Bern? I just want to know. What'd you do? Did you know them all?
No.
You fucking looked him up on a computer.
Yes, I prepared a guy I thought had an interesting career that might be difficult to guess. Also, by the way, you guys get me every fucking time. And I let it go. I let it go when I see you there with your little fucking Google fingers. I let it go. But 19 questions
Google
in,
fingers!
you had no idea.
And Matt, I don't know if you're aware. I don't know if you're aware, but there's a reflection on your glasses too when your screen's like changing and stuff.
That happens.
I know what you're doing.
I wasn't hiding it. I wasn't saying, hey guys, I'm not looking on the computer.
Great job. Good for you. Give me your news. What a great get. What a great get.
I can't believe Dennis Hopper never won an Oscar.
Nominated twice, never won.
No, I forgot about the Sean Connery having an Oscar. I thought it was him for a little bit.
But he's a lead. He's like main character guy.
Yeah.
You know?
James Bond.
Matt, you can't be looking on your computer during
since fucking when?
I just assumed we weren't allowed to look it up.
I kept letting it go.
What do you mean? Why not? We'd have no fucking clue.
If you were bringing up the news and you're telling me what you're seeing in the news and I'm just like typing in what you're saying, I could find the news story and just... Like Maddie, the point of the game is to...
I have no chance.
It's a little
different. If you're cross-referencing every piece of information,
I give you a million fucking hints. I'm not fucking the question Nazi.
You're making me look like a goddamn jerk here, Maddie, because you're fucking cheating.
You're making yourself look like a jerk.
All I can do
is
100% give my best.
It's 100% cheating.
It's 100% cheating
at all. Oh my gosh. You're asking us to come up with stats that no one would know.
Congratulations.
No, that's part of the question.
The questions are yours. The questions are all yours. Whatever you want to ask.
Yeah, but you refuse to answer half of them.
One time in the entire, maybe twice, in the entire run of like the last 15 of these, I've said, I don't feel confident answering that question. I can't quite say when his it's always popularity. When's their most popular? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it could have been the 70s. It could have been the 80s. I can't. It's a tough thing to answer. You're fucking... Listen, congratulations. Congratulations.
That's why the start
Great
of the start
job
of their
by you.
celebrity is a hard one too, because like, what do you classify that as? Like, they could have a first movie.
Maybe the
And, like, they
question
were
we should
kinda
be
popular,
asking is their highest grossing movie or
That's-
something.
That is a good question.
That's-
You're right.
and
That
that's
is a
one I
good
can-
yeah.
answer.
Okay.
Like, I could be like,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, that is a
that's
good
when that
question.
happened.
But we also then
Right.
can't look up
What a highest
what the
grossing movie
highest
was
grossing
in that
movies
year
of the year was in
Yeah.
19
Like, what movies
you
made the
shouldn't
most
be
money in the
looking these
80s?
things
Well,
up.
it'd be their highest grossing one, so it wouldn't matter. Like, you know, their highest grossing one might not have been been in the top 10 of that decade. You know what I mean?
All right. So when is Dennis Hopper's highest popularity? He was in Rebel Without a Cause in 1955, right? That's a
True Grit.
kind of
I
of a
would
big one.
say for us to know him, for us to know Dennis
All
right.
Hopper,
So
he
Rebel
came
Without-
to our
Hoosiers.
peripheral view
Rebel Without
in
a
the
Cause in
90s.
1954. Cool Hand Luke in 1967. Easy Rider in 1968. Let's go ahead. We'll jump ahead. True Grit,
So
1969.
I would say the question, then the answer to my question would have been no, and it would have been the 60s is when he came to fucking popularity. So at least we can narrow it down.
his most popular.
When he
time?
started being a fucking celebrity was in the 60s.
That wasn't the question. The question was, when is the height of his popularity? And that's very
No,
difficult
I didn't ask
to
that.
judge.
I asked, when did he become popular? Like, when did he start being known? And it wasn't
Maddie.
the 70s. It would have been the
Maddie.
60s.
You're a fucking dirty cheater.
But I think the height of
give me
his
your fucking
popularity would still be his highest grossing movie, no?
news. Right.
Because I
Which
mean,
may have
most
been
people saw
I wasn't
him.
asking the height. We
Apocalypse
knew
Now?
we couldn't get the height.
Blue Velvet.
I was asking when.
Not Mario. Not the Mario brothers. That's probably not the Mario.
Oh, don't you
Speed?
dare. Speed was
Speed?
great.
No, dude, Speed was
For
on
us, it
ABC
was
tonight,
Speed.
and I watched it for a while.
Mm.
But like, yeah. But how do I answer that question? The guy's been working from 50s to the 90s. How
When
do I
did he
know where
die?
you know him from? 2010.
No,
May
not where
29th,
we know him
2010.
from, the general public. Like, when was,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's a tough question to answer. I can't. That's why I give it back. He died May 29th, 2010.
I think
Yeah, you're a
next
fucking
time
hero here.
we
You're
have
always
to
the
ask-
victim.
You're
It's
frozen.
always us.
Oh,
Matt,
Always
you're
the-
frozen.
Maddie, I've let
Christ
you
with
cheat.
this fucking.
I let you cheat for like 3.5 months until I finally called you out. When you were like
cheating.
20
How are we supposed to
questions
know
in.
half of this shit? We're not a fucking movie encyclopedia.
Bern tells us.
You ask the questions and I give you the answers.
Oh, please. Fucking question Nazi over here.
What's the point of this game? What's the point of this game? It's for you to guess the answer, to make good questions. And also, you guys I never win this. And I'm kind of fine with it.
Next week, I'm just going to
Are
turn
you?
on. Next week, I'm just going to
Well,
turn
I
on
was until I
OpenAI
got you
and
with a
leave
really
the
good one.
leave the
So I
mic
got you
on
with
so
a
they
really
can hear
good
it.
one, and you still cheated it out.
And just
We're like,
have the AI listen to all his
question
questions.
20, question 20, Matt's like, wait a minute, hold on, wait, I just had
Eureka!
a brainstorm here. Wait, hold on.
And to act like it was generic, like organic
like
too.
it's an organic
No one's
thing.
asking like it's organic.
dude,
I'm
you totally
seriously
were
looking
acting
it
like it's
up.
Get out of
organic.
here, dude.
Matt, you're
The
also
fuck outta
completely
here.
frozen still.
I don't. All right, fucking. Here we go. Okay, get
All
your
right.
fucking computers out. You ready?
I've played along long enough. I've played along for the sake of the show long enough.
This
That
is
was
what
bullshit.
you got to clip.
That's a
for.
win. That should be a win for me. You pushed it one step too far, Maddie. You pushed it one step too far.
Oh, because
I
we had to
got a
narrow
Hail
down the
Mary
decade
question.
he fucking died in.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Something just came to me. Something just hit me like a lightning bolt. Fuck out of here.
Oh, sorry, because we had to look
The
up a
fuck
list of
outta here.
actors who died between 2000 and 2010.
That's your question. Then don't ask that question. Ask a better question.
You looked up the actors that died between 2000 and 2010.
Oh shit!
Yeah, weren't
You're
we all
goddamn
wondering
right
who
he
the
did.
fuck died between 2000 and 2010?
I was wondering, but I was trying to recall it. I'm like, shit, who
Yeah.
died between that time?
Well,
Tommy, it's
no
every
one-
goddamn weekend. I let it slide. I let it slide for the content. I let it slide so the
for
content's good.
content.
But this one was
I want to
egregious.
point out.
It was
I
a
want to
step
point out
too
that
far.
I've broke a couple loose. Without
Everybody
you know.
has. We're not
I have
fucking
not,
Google.
but I've only done it a couple times.
We're not, it's
I've
like, I'm
never
not
Googled the
IMDb Pro.
I've never Googled a list.
You've Googled every fucking person that
Well,
we've
he
had to
has
guess.
to answer
Because
our
I
questions.
need to research them so I can answer your fucking questions.
Okay, so you pick. All right. So yeah, it's because it's so easy to pick out fucking a fictional character, and then you pick out a fucking.
That's the point of the game. It's not supposed to be easy. That's the fucking point.
It's not supposed to be fucking impossible either.
What? I give you fucking Garfield, Inspector Gadget. Every once in a while, I throw some real in. I give you Kimmy Gibbler. Like, but the point is, it's supposed to be.
Wait, listen. I got Kimmy G
Trivia.
without.
Yeah, that was.
Yes.
Come on, we knew Gibbs. And
But you know,
Gadget
Matt
I
was like-
fucking pulled out
But
of
you
a
know,
hat.
that was like what ABC shows started in the 80s and ended in the 90s. You've been cheating every time, Matt. I've known about it the whole time.
Oh
Let
my
it slide.
God, there's no
'cause I appreciate the
cheating.
content of the show.
There's no cheating.
How am I supposed to do my
All
job?
right, let's do
How
a
am
vote
I
here.
supposed to do my job?
Let's talk about this real quick. Moving forward, should we say no looking stuff up for the guessers? You're not allowed to look up who was this or who was that.
I thought that was
That's cool.
I thought
What?
it was implied as well.
I mean, I didn't
That was
think
the
it meant.
game.
It's impossible otherwise. Otherwise, we'd never get it.
Sometimes
All right.
maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. You know what I mean? Sometimes
Yeah.
it's really
Hey,
hard.
It's
And
okay if we
sometimes
don't
it's
You know
get
what,
it.
Matt? I'll make every guy Brian Dawkins for you, so you don't have to fucking look anything up.
Ooh.
All right?
Oh,
Like,
wow.
I
Real
don't know what to
nice.
tell you. But
You have Bruce Willis was one of them, and we fucking whiffed on that one.
that's like the only one.
No, Tom did it. We whiffed on Owen Wilson, and we fucking
Yeah.
whiffed on Gwen
whiffed
Stacy
on
What's
and
your
Owen
MJ.
argument? What's your argument? Right? Were you looking shit up when Tom was doing it?
Yes, we were fucking looking shit up the whole
Be
time.
better.
Both of us
Listen.
were. Everybody was.
Was it an
No.
HBO show? It was
I've
like,
never-
what?
looked
Yeah, we
anything.
have the fucking net.
I've
We're
never
all
looked up.
fucking old and dumb. How do we remember half this
HBO
shit?
show. I
The
didn't
point of
look
the
that
game.
up.
Point of the game.
I'm spending my goddamn time here trying to figure
Not
out
being a
something.
hero.
that's
It's okay if we
decent,
don't get it. It's okay if we don't
doing
get it.
research, and you're just cheating the whole time. You're cheating the whole goddamn time. You cheat.
No one's cheating. We're fucking
know, Matt,
narrowing it down. The name of the game is narrow it down.
You're cheating yourself, Matt. You're cheating
And
yourself.
the name
You're
of the
cheating
game
listeners.
is
All right. Well, the
Guess
name of
the
the new
News.
fucking game is Guess the News. Get your fucking phones out. Here we
All right,
go.
hold on.
Turn on your
Let me-
chat GPT.
Yeah,
Here
let me
we
pull it up.
fucking go.
Let me pull it up.
all right. Let's rock out.
All right, here we go. Get ready. I want you to guess the number of days this bitch survived in the fucking bathtub. All right?
All right.
An
I can do that.
82-year-old.
Hold on 1 second. Bitch in a bathtub. Let me
Look it up. This 82-year-old fucking bitch fell over while getting ready to go to bed, and she fucking fell in the bathtub, and then her neighbor didn't see her for a while and called and found out that she was in the bathtub. How many days did she survive stuck in the tub?
And she lived. They found her living.
She's alive. Yeah. She's
So you
in
can
the
go
rehab
2
now.
weeks. You
Did
can go
she
2 weeks without
die?
food, right?
Right.
So she can get water from the bathtub.
I was going to say,
Get
probably
water
how she
from
was
the
surviving.
water's,
She
water's there.
was able to hit the faucet to turn on the water on the tub.
Was
So
she
I'm thinking
in the movie
it's up to 2
Hoosiers?
weeks. I say a week.
He was in the movie Speed, and yeah.
Well, if you can drink water, You can go a while without
Yeah,
eating.
yeah.
Now, how long? How long?
Remember the mud guy? You guys remember the mud guy? How long was he buried for? It's like 12
he was
days or
there for
something, right?
almost like he was buried for like 14 or 15 days, right? Wasn't
Right.
Yeah,
How
I
long
thought
are
you
you
can go
going
2 weeks
till you?
without any food as long as you have
I
water.
think
But if
you can
you're
go longer than that.
but if you're 80, right? But like
82.
82 is you're probably those. I don't know.
You can go
I'm gonna say
longer than 2 weeks
Yeah.
without like any protein or anything.
I
All
don't
right.
think if
How
you're
many
82
guesses do you
though.
guys
All
want?
right, my guess is 15 days then.
All
My
right.
guess is I'm guessing 11.
All right.
I'll
Tom, what's your
go.
guess?
I'll go. How old is she again?
82.
82. How long is someone? I'm gonna go 8 days.
All right. Here we go. Here is the bizarre news story. An 82-year-old widow is regaining her strength after surviving 9 days stuck in her bathtub. That's right.
Days.
On June 1st, Joan Rivet of North Carolina was getting ready for bed in the bathroom of her home where she lives by herself when she tripped over her own 2 feet and fell backward into the bathtub. The fall rendered her mostly immobile, though she was eventually able to use her toes to manipulate the faucet and her hand to bring water to her mouth. The shower rod had come down during the fall, and she used it to drag her robe to herself for warmth. Eventually, her brother Bill called the police. The police came and checked on her to do a wellness check, and she was unconscious and barely had a pulse when the rescuers arrived. And then she said, I don't remember being rescued by them at all, to be honest with you. And now she's in the medical center and in rehab getting better. So there you go.
One
That's
tough
pretty
old broad.
That's pretty
One
gangster.
tough
That's a pretty
old
gangster
broad.
move. Like get the toes to hit the water, get the shower rod to bring the robe. Like that's a gang. That's a tough old
It's like
lady,
some
man.
Kill Bill
Yeah.
shit right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bill
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah, wiggle your
big
left
toe.
Yeah.
That's I was thinking the same thing. All right. You ready for the next one?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
baby.
You need to tell me what they were told to drink and how much of it they were told to drink. All right?
Piss one
You tell-
cup.
Okay. You need to tell me what they were told to drink and how much they were told to drink. Okay. At the advice of her doctor, an elderly woman, age not specified, an elderly woman was told to consume this drink and this amount to dissolve a mass in her stomach. She had a mass in her stomach. Had a mass. She's all blocked up. She had a mass in her stomach.
Grain,
So she was
hard
told to
alcohol.
drink this drink.
Yeah, I think
and
it's
this
alcohol
much.
too. I'm gonna say like a.
Yeah,
They
like
say
grain alcohol.
what the hell's the tequila? This like smoky tequila that someone says if you wake up and you drink a shot of this.
The añejo or the
No.
agave?
God
What's
damn.
that
Right?
stuff we used to eat all the time back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
pussy.
I still say
Liam
piss
still
one
does
cup.
it at the old pickle bar.
Oh, Tom, are you thinking mezcal?
Mezcal.
Tom's thinking
Yeah.
mezcal.
I
I'm
say
thinking vinegar.
I say hard like grain alcohol, like a
Grain
pint of
alcohol and how much, Liam?
it. A pint.
All right, Bern, Tom,
My guess is vinegar.
how much?
Capful shot.
Yeah, half a gallon.
All right, Tom.
Maybe a shot in the morning and a shot at night of I'll go with the mezcal.
You're frozen.
Maddie, you froze.
Whatever. I'm just gonna continue the fucking story frozen.
I think your
And
face
he's
looks
froze,
great
he's
right
froze.
now. You got a great
Yeah.
smile face.
No, I'm
going
not
right now.
because I want to short clip this. Fucking goddamn it! Why is this? All right, what are we doing here?
Maybe it's karma for being a big cheater.
Oh yeah, maybe it's for being a fucking tchotchke, you fucking tchotchke.
Chooch. Big
You're
fuck.
fucking chooch bag fucklesteins. You fucking tchotchke. You and your fucking
You know
tchotchke.
what? I got
Bern
a
was
Hail
so
Mary here.
Bern was just fucking. He was so high in the hog. I'm finally gonna get him. They don't know it's fucking old Denny
Maddie,
Hopper.
I've been letting this slide for so long. I know, I know
Letting it
what you've been up
slide,
to
letting it
the
slide.
whole time. I know you've been up to the whole time. But the way you did the wait a minute, hold on, wait, I just gotta something just clicked. It was too much for me. It was too much.
Did it? I mean,
You went a step too far.
I
You
did
went
it as in
too
like
far.
I'm researching it and I fucking found it, which I did.
Well, yeah, if you have 19 data points,
Eureka.
you should probably be able to lock down the answer to any question
Shit.
that exists in the world. I
Got
couldn't.
any data points.
There's 19 questions, Maddie. That's 19 data points.
Okay. Yeah. Well, they were what? He's an actor. He's dead. He's white. Fucking.
Those are your
That
questions.
really fucking slim pickings there. You
Then
know?
ask better questions. I'm not responsible for the questions you ask.
Neither am I.
They were good questions, I want to
They were.
say.
Oh wow.
I'm not shitting on the
okay.
questions. I'm just saying Maddie's shitting on the question.
I'm defending
I'm
the
shitting on
questions. I'm defending my questions specifically.
I don't think you guys asked any bad questions. I think all
I
questions are
asked
good.
Oh,
questions.
now it's we don't ask bad questions. So then what the fuck? Don't
Matt.
ask bad questions.
Matt,
Now
you're
it's we
not-
ask bad questions. You're a bad
Now
fucking.
you're upside
You're
down.
saying you're like, is he
God
an
damn
actor?
it!
Is
What
he
in
white?
the fuck?
How are you
That's
upside
what
down?
you get, you motherfucker.
Oh, there he is.
Jesus
There he
Christ.
goes. There he goes.
What is this fucking Timbuck fuck? God damn.
So it was a mass of
Some weird thing.
GLP puts a mass in your stomach, dude.
Yeah. There's no research on that bullshit. Like who fucking knows what that does to you? And I think those GLP ones that people
do-
are
All right,
losing weight
Just
on.
do heroin.
Let me
you
do
know what I
this
mean? Just do
fucking
heroin or
story.
meth,
Let me
and
do
then
this story. All
you'll
right,
slim
here we
up.
go. Okay, so here's the bizarre news story. All right. At the advice of her doctor, an elderly woman consumed 1.5 liters of Diet Coke in order to dissolve a mass in her stomach, and it worked. That's right. A team of doctors reported in a case in the New England Journal an elderly woman with a bizarre or large mass that resulted in a side effect of taking a GLP-1. She lost 40 pounds over the course of a year, but reported continued stomach pain. After an endoscopy revealed the blockage or mass, she discontinued her medication, and in an effort to avoid surgery, doctors suggested drinking carbonated beverages to help dissolve the mass. Existing evidence, largely from case series of adicontal experiences, fucking college word, supports the administration of 3 liters of cola either orally or through a narrows gastric tube, fuck off, within 12-hour window. The doctor said in the report it is not well understood. Whatever. Fucking the bitch drank the cola, she can shit again. Let's move the fuck on. God damn. Too many big words in that story.
1.5 liters of like soda
Liter of
in
cola.
12 hours is
Liter
a lot.
cola is all I can think
It's a
about.
lot- it's
I don't
lot of
want a
soda,
large
man.
pharma. I want a goddamn liter cola.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Goddamn
Of
liter
soda,
of cola.
They're doing a third one, aren't they? Third Super
Yeah.
Troopers?
Yeah.
Yeah, they sure are.
How about it? All right. I got one more story, but fucking since you went full bitch on the fucking questions thing, I don't think we should.
You better fucking watch your mouth, dude. You better
You went
watch
full
your
fucking
motherfucking
bitch
mouth.
on the fucking
You better
questions, you guys.
watch your mouth. I'm here all day, every day, A100, bona fide. You're a fucking cheater. Watch your fucking mouth. Ask the question.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Let's pick someone that doesn't exist and have us guess them, even though they're fucking not even a real person. And God forbid we use a computer.
Exists, Matt? Or at least he used to until 2010.
Oh,
Used to.
December 8th, 2010, actually.
May 29th, motherfucker.
Fuck.
Look it
I
up.
was making
Look
up
it
the
up.
date.
It's right in front of you. How do you fuck up the date? It's right in front of you. It's still on your screen.
All
bitch.
right. So we're
Punk
coming
bitch.
to the top of time. Tom, what do you got before we get out of
I
here?
bet we are.
We are.
Bern, are we gonna do the conjoined twins thing, or
I think we say that we're conjoined at the elbow. We get a 3XL sweatshirt, and we just see how far we can push it, man.
let's go to an Eagles Giants game and I'll have the Eagles jersey. You have the Giants. I'm like, we'll start fighting each other.
Yeah.
That would actually be hilarious, like conjoined but twins
Kick them out.
for different
Kick
teams.
They might let you go so they can put it on TV. You know what I mean? So they could
Tom, let's find the date for that game, and let's see if we can pull that off. I bet we can.
Kick him out of this
great
game.
Content. Just saying.
And I'm all about the content, Matt.
Yeah,
I'm all
sure
about
you
the
are.
content.
I'm fucking sure you are. All right, Pickle Bar, what do you got before we get out of here?
Number one, if you're hide like a granola bar or something around in case you fall into the tub, throw something in the bathroom and
It's a good idea.
keep it honest when you're on a podcast and you're asking questions or else,
wow.
people are get pissed.
Wow. I guarantee that when we were doing everyone bring a news story, I know you guys fucking stumbled over news stories before and brought them in. I fucking know you did. I know it. So don't act all fucking high and mighty now.
Wait, say what?
I know. When we were fucking all doing news stories, right? 100 episodes. Remember the fuck we were doing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know that you would bring it, I would have a news story, since we were all getting our news stories from the same fucking place, that I would have a news story that you'd obviously seen and knew.
But I usually backed off if I knew that was the case.
Oh, okay.
Liam, this is called projection, right?
Oh,
it's when someone it's
Oh, you
it's
and
when
your fucking college words now.
It's called
project these
projection.
nuts. All right.
It's when someone is self-conscious about something they're doing that's wrong, and they try to put it on everyone else around them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's called projection.
Wow. Got all fucking educated on us real sudden, didn't you?
I'm just a very basic psychological content.
Yeah. Where'd you learn that? Huh?
From my ex-wife.
I didn't want to say it. From your shrink ex-wife? Is that where you learned that?
From my psychologist ex-wife.
All right, what do you got
nice
before we get out of here,
huh?
College?
Somebody else.
Must be nice.
Is it my turn now?
It is. Oh, you need me to look that up for you? What you need to say before we leave?
Liam, great job tonight, man. Tom, always a pleasure. Matt, good for you.
Oh, Bern's I was so close to being
for you.
And then he fucking figured it out at the end. I was so close.
Oh,
you
wait,
fucking
wait,
crybaby.
Wait, hold on. Is this?
So anyway, this has been another episode of the Working Perspectives Podcast presents Beats the Bros. I'm Matt Lavelle.
I don't even think he knows he's muted because
that's Tom Lavelle.
These guys
and
are close.
Pickle Bar Liam Reese. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content and all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You know, it's on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can join us on Twitter and TikTok at Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workrespects@gmail.com. And please like and subscribe. And you can fucking check us out whenever. Bern, you're muted. All right, see ya.
No, dude, you have to put, when you're doing the send off, you have to just have his screen while you're doing the send off, just him muted.
I should do like a split screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's a good idea.